people actually behind it, making these white people pay attention to what it is that we're doing. And you're gonna be surprised they're actually behind it more than they are against it. That's what we're missing. Like I said earlier, we're missing that civil liberation behind everything it is we're doing. Because once you start putting that, you start to understand your rights. We're not black, we're not African American, we're not Native American, we're Americans. Therefore, stop separating ourselves from our constitutional rights. Once we understand that, they're gonna respect us a little bit more, because like they say, the worst thing in society is a smart nigga. And the difference between us and African Americans is those in society that supporting Black Lives Matter. Those are the ones that call me and you niggas. But if you go through history, Harriet Tubman, Marcus Garvey, those were niggas. Malcolm X, Detroit Red, was a nigga. But if you go look at Fargo and look what the niggas did in Fargo, this is a real story. It's been niggas like me and you, niggas that's getting out here with the struggle, that's out here.
So break down the definition when you hear niggas.
Stand over there.
The definition between the niggas is a word that they're giving.
Turn around.
Come over here. Yeah, so
I don't see myself as a nigga, I see myself as a human being, I see myself as an American.
right.
The difference of what we make nigga today is just a motherfucker in the streets, motherfucker in society.
Right.
A motherfucker in the way.
Right.
That's what black society calls us. But this war that they started out here with Black Lives Matter, that's white people's war. Black people right now need to wake up and step back. It's not about Democrat or Republicans. This is white people out here arguing with white people, not black people. I don't need no white person to tell me my life mattered 6 years ago when my life mattered the day that my mother conceived me. What I need right now is black people to wake up and realize that it wasn't the white man pulling that rope hanging you from the tree. It was a nigga.
So, again, your name?
Devin Harmon.
And you out of where?
Pasadena for PDU. This is
PDU.
my big homies.
Okay.
I think the most important thing, beloved brothers, is that we have to understand a nigga means something is dead.
Exactly.
Something is worthless.
Exactly.
So when the system put the word nigga on us as a people, that's what he meant. So when those of us by the millions have marched all throughout downtown Los Angeles in the world and said Black Lives Matter, my argument as a person from South Central Los Angeles is Black lives don't matter unless it matters in the hood.
So I got a question for
It
you.
matters
Where
where it started at.
Exactly.
Because we are the reflectors of everything.
So I got a question for you.
Lives Matter.
So how do you deal with when you deal with the deal with ideologies in different cultures that the word nigga came from Egyptian Kemetic language and it was nagas, right?
Yes.
And that meant people, great people, kings and queens. Okay, so how do you define that now over that?
Because from what you're saying, it's two completely meanings. On the Egyptian aspect and on the spiritual aspect of who and we truly are. Today, niggas is like we said.
Right.
They want us to portray ourselves as the trash.
But they put the on it, right?
They want us to portray ourselves as the trash that they want us to be. And that's what we're not no more, because we're not trash.
Well,
that's the misunderstanding of what it is today.
One of the things that I learned from our ancestors, and more importantly, the leaders before us, that we stand on their shoulders, they said, don't focus on that which we can't agree on. Focus on that which we can agree on. And as we see brothers and sisters here of Crips, of Bloods, of different tribes that's maybe not non-affiliate, we know the important thing is our community. Whether it be pastors, whether it be ministers, whether it be gang-affiliated people, the important matter of all of this is our lives matter. And it matters in the hood first and foremost, and that's what we stand on as a people. That's the most important thing that we need.
What's your name again?
My name is Vision.
Vision?
Yes, sir.
This is my opinion on it. Before you get to the truth, you got to first take the lies out. So how do we start there? What do we do about that? Because there were so many lies taught to our people. Our people still believe that we have a Columbus Day. We still
and that's what I'm on right there. It's about getting back to who we are and what was stolen from us. And a lot of people don't understand when you raise that in our society today. You don't know what you're talking about. But there's a part of our society that people are scared of the Confederate flag. They hate the Confederate flag because the white man of the Confederate flag. But our history shows that there was a black Confederate army. There was blacks that tried to keep us in this situation that what we're going through today. Like they say, if we don't pay attention to what our history is, our history will repeat itself. And it's doing that here today.
Did you have something to say, brother?
I just want to trust me. That man has a lot to say because this is one of my mentors there.
Yeah, let me take one picture. Okay, all right. I don't mean to cut you off in a minute.
Hey,
Man, we'll get this guy right.
hey, man.
We gonna get it, brother.
Man, if you want to do this, man, let's talk.
Hey, I'm gonna get y'all number and I'm gonna come back. We gonna get it in. But I need to let me get this brother right quick. What's your name, brother?
Otto Evans.
Otto Evans. And brother, for sure, we're going to get this in, man.
Okay.
Make no mistake about that.
Okay.
Professor Melly Mel, Hood Postman, y'all know the vibe.